Hi, if you guys can see me, it would be lovely if you could see me. It really would be lovely, wouldn't it? If you guys could see me. But you guys can't see me. It appears that you can't see me. This is amazing. Hey guys. I'm just gonna wait because I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna wait. Hopefully you guys can see that there's another live stream and you guys will go to it because this is just mystery at this point. It's just mystery. Thank God that you can see me. Sorry guys, hang on. It's just a big mess on my end. Big mess. My software just decided to update as I was going live. So I have to figure all this out all over again. I created a live stream and I don't know where it is. It's somewhere and there's people there waiting for me to appear. And I can't find the live stream because I don't understand anything anymore. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Just hang on guys, I'm trying to figure something out. My team is in a different area and this pandemic is just not working. Okay. All right, thank you, Rob. No, I know, I can see you. I'm just waiting for my team. They're in the live stream that I created, which I can't find. I know that you guys are here. I can see you, and I appreciate your patience with me. Okay. All right. So hopefully, I think we're on the right pandemic. Rob, I'm sick of this pandemic. I'm so sick of this pandemic. Like, honestly? Oh, is that the third link? Okay. All right. Oh my, I can't do this every time. I need something. I need to figure out where the links disappear to. This is just my only problem right now. The links I create, I can never seem to find. So, now that we're here together, how are you guys doing? Who's in a lockdown? Who's not in a lockdown? Who wants to bitch? Throw it all at me. Because I can actually see the chat this time, which is amazing. I can actually see the chat. But I think it's only the YouTube chat that I can see. So if there's chat from other places, I guess my team is going to have to let me know. Okay, guys? So hi. How are you? I'm not stressed anymore. I'm here. You're here. I can see. I can hear. It's all good. All right. What's up? Mika W. I'm sick of this scamdemic as well. Robin. Robin is here. How are you? Yes, I feel better. My team is checking on me. When technical difficulties occur, I don't know how to handle it. I lose my mind. Oh, please, because I get lonely and I like chatting randomly. So I pop into the Telegram channel and I see you guys talking and I get all excited and I love the topics that you guys talk about and we share a lot of ideas. So please join my Telegram channel. I'm going to link it. Hopefully my team will put the link. But it's essentially, I think that the title of it is One Godless Woman Group Chat. So hey Robin, how are you? Brandon Cinema, lover, you look as ravishingly beautiful as per always, my dearest friend. Thank you. Thank you. Considering I'm stressed to the max because of all the technical difficulties. All right, should we start K-Best? Should we start learning Chinese or Russian? I think Chinese. Chinese is going to be a big one for us. Yeah, please, yes. Follow me on Telegram, guys, okay? Because it's a matter of time before YouTube has already started, okay? A lot of the YouTubers that I follow have already started putting out warnings. They're being shadow bans, their counts have gone down. So please, I want to stay in touch with all you guys. My Telegram, I'm on Odyssey, I'm on Library, so find me. Let's stay connected, okay? So, Rob K, not really locked down where I'm in Vancouver Island, but I'm sure it will get worse. Vancouver seems good. Like, I'm seeing some people from my area here traveling over to Vancouver, and they're saying that they don't even have quarantine in Vancouver, which is amazing. But my understanding is you guys are getting a lot of pressure from the powers to be to behave and be a good peasant on lockdown like the rest of the country. Starlight, sign for a mess. You are perfect. Thank you. Hey, Jer, anyone see Ezra's Chinese show today? I did not, but I will. Oopsie, hang on. One Godless Woman and everyone from a spring Thursday afternoon here in New Zealand. 2:13 p.m. 19 degrees Celsius. Donna. One day I will visit New Zealand. And all this will be over. And we will be happy. What else are you guys saying? Will Trump... Will F. Trump is going to win. And communism and socialism are going to lose. That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. It's just taking forever. Now, my understanding is that this is like the courts are moving in like lightning speed. right now in the States because usually they move like molasses. But I am quite sick and tired of the wait. I can tell you that. Rob K. Iman, you are bigger Canadian patriot than most of us that are full citizens of Canadian. You know that, yeah. I stayed for a long time not applying for the Canadian citizenship because of how much I appreciate it and respect it. I really do. Like I felt like I need to deserve to apply for it. Now talk about, oh, sorry. Sorry. I was reading a comment. So what are your guys' thoughts on the face masks that we have been mandated to wear? Rob K. Halifax has gone full COVID idiot from what I've heard. It seems so. I'm hearing the same. I just wanted to put out a little bit my feelings about the face mask. Sorry, the camera seems to be not very clear. Is the camera clear, guys? Can you see me well? Yeah, okay. So my issues with the face mask, I have a lot of issues with the face mask, but from my life in Saudi Arabia, I can't tell you that what is happening in Canada is being done to mimic. I can't make this. This is a fantastic claim, and I'm not going to make it. What is being done in Canada, I don't know why it's being done. It's provincially, it varies from province to province, is my understanding. It's not uniform. The laws or the mandates differ. There's a lot of hypocrisy. I don't know what the intention is behind it, but I'm getting the sense that it is very sinister. I truly get that sense. And when I look, when I back away and, not being too myopic, and I look at Canada, the big picture of Canada, to me, it looks like we're in a cult right now. My issue with the face mask is right now you have a society that has been turned on itself. It's very similar to the way face coverings were treated back home in Saudi Arabia. You knew. The fear was instilled in you the minute you opened your front door. Because you knew that society was trained and programmed to spot you, to hate you, attack you, report you, and probably harm you in any way possible because you have strayed from the norm. We have the religious police, the morality police, who have full authority to do whatever it is they want. And now, for me, as someone with a medical exemption, the minute I step foot outside of my home, panic, fear, terror, I'm being yelled at. I've never in my life experienced this in the province that I'm in. I am being accosted, people are yelling at me in public. Have you ever seen anyone yell at an adult in public in your province or in your city for not covering their face or for not wearing something? This is where we're at right now in Canada. And for me, what happens to me is because I have memory, I have trauma from all of this, is now I'm living in terror 24/7. And I tell this to people, I'm being terrorized, and they laugh. They say, what are you talking about? It's just people telling you to cover up. It's fine. It's fine for you guys because you've never experienced this. For me, I'm living everything again. Sorry, I'm just going to look down and check the questions, guys. Oh yeah, that is true, actually. That's a good point. The face, the ninja turtle, that the Islamic, niqab. That's the term for it, niqab. So I just want to say congratulations to all you guys now, men, women, children, everything. You now have graduated to becoming munaqqabin is the term. Oh, my camera keeps My camera is not behaving. All right, some questions. I'm gonna read some questions. Will F. Texas and 18 other states have bought lawsuits against the states committing fraud and going against the Constitution. The Supreme Court will hear the case against the Biden campaign election fraud. Well, sorry, I gotta fix this camera, guys. I hope so. I truly hope so. Thank you, Take 20, D&D. It seems like the camera is just, it goes hazy. But I truly hope so. I'm ready to move on with life. If the courts, I'd like the courts to actually like sit down and listen. But it seems like a lot of them are corrupt, and I'm not talking about the Supreme Court. Theo Crater, masks are dehumanizing. They turn people into sheeple. Well, the way we're being treated right now, yes, it's very dehumanizing. I mean, you can kind of look at the history of how masks historically have been used. I was considering doing a YouTube video about that, but it's just too dry and boring. But there is evolution of masks, and at some point they were used in slavery. And considering Canada is all about systemic racism and slavery, I'm quite shocked at how quickly they adopted, mandatory masks. Yeah, Mr. Trudeau, he likes to cry, snowflake tears about the past. But yet here we are, muzzling our citizens, right? R. Johns, my grandson got a face rash from the mask. He's 6 years old, yep. And you know what? He's traumatized. Your grandson, who is 6, has been traumatized because now he has the skin condition, which he can't do anything about because he has to wear a face mask. And in the area that I'm in, medical exemptions are not being honored anymore for face masks. I have an actual medical exemption that I showed to authorities. I showed it to the authorities. They were so impressed with it, they took a screenshot of it because it's a legit medical exemption and it's useless. I can't go anywhere in the city. I'm being thrown out of everywhere. BMW 635. One godless woman in New Zealand, no lockdowns for almost 4 months now. Touch wood. Face mask only in public transport here. Not mandated elsewhere. 2 weeks mandatory quarantine entering the country. That's the other thing. This whole 2 weeks mandatory quarantine and your household has to quarantine. How is this humane? How is this humane? For a flu. Jordan, I can't pronounce your last name. Makes me want to wear a full niqab. As a 5'11" white male in this environment and seeing how long it takes to get called out, no one's going to call you out. I saw a YouTube video of a woman. You know how I was telling you guys masks evolved historically? I believe during the 18th century, the plague, there was some plague, Spanish flu, I believe. They would wear these big, weird masks with these long beaks. I actually watched a YouTube video of a woman here in Canada going to Walmart wearing one. I forget the name, but that's what physicians used to use back then. It's interesting how masks have evolved. It's actually very interesting. Metal Dog, I think your top is messing with the focus. Oh, is it? It might be. Take it off. Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, you're bad. Not good. Not good. You're naughty. Is Trudeau blackface considered a face mask? I don't know. He's always wearing a black one. Have you seen him wear any other color but black? He likes to wear diversity socks. But the mask is always black because he likes blackface, right? That's Justin Trudeau. Yeah. The Honorable Justin Trudeau. That's it. They have to call him the Honorable in the House of Commons. Brandon, cinema lover. I am not even Canadian, and yet I totally feel what you're saying. Well, when was the last time you guys saw anything to this magnitude in your country? Like, I've been here since 2003, so I don't know what happened before 2003. I experienced SARS. I experienced the swine flu as well in Canada and the H1N1. So none of those, all of those were pandemics, and none of this happened. So this is also very interesting for me. Special K on acid. One godless woman, have you heard about the Portuguese court ruling regarding PCR tests? I think so. I think they ruled that you can't rely on these tests, guys. Is that the ruling? It's kind of common sense. They should actually be completely tossed out. These provinces that are every morning you wake up and you go over and you look, how many cases? That's garbage. It is garbage. It proves absolutely nothing. These are conflated numbers. That's what a PCR test is. Rob K. Yes, Spanish flu epidemic of 1920. Most deaths from bacterial pneumonia. Was that it? Fucci wrote about it in 2006. Yeah, he's another celebrity physicians. I love the celebrity physicians that they just love the spotlight right now, yelling at you all, telling you to put your face mask on. Celebrity physicians, yeah. When was the last time these celebrity physicians touched a human being? Like put a stethoscope on someone's chest. Sorry, I'm just reading some questions, guys. And is harassment a normal thing in Canada? Because I escaped the society that I ran away from. I ran away from it because of this harassment. Here in Canada, I came. I thought we had civil liberties. You are respected as an individual human being, not part of a clan, you know? And if you didn't look like the clan, you got harassed in public. Is that normal here? Do people in wheelchairs get harassed in public because they can't walk? Is that normal? Oops, sorry. Take 20. D&D, we must rise up and take back our country. I'm waiting. Suzanne, Stack. Trudeau's first mask was dark gray. Okay. It looked like an old pair of underwear with strings. Well, it is Justin Trudeau. He's not, he thinks he's fashionable. You know who he reminds me of right now with the beard? You know Qasem Soleimani, the terrorist that Trump droned? That's who Trudeau looks like right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't read that. Is turning New Zealand. Oh, Jacinda. Okay. Is turning New Zealand into a Islamic state. Well, she won again, did she not? How did she get in again, this crazy woman? What happened? Is she a minority government? Or is she a majority? Can you let me know, please? I guess I could look it up. Brandon Cinema Lovers. So how do you feel this week, my dearest friend? For the new year, do you have any travel plans? I'm still waiting to go to Alberta. I was supposed to be in Alberta. That still hasn't happened. I'm still waiting for that. I don't know. This is just endless lockdowns after lockdowns, and we can't leave anywhere in 2 weeks, and your family's imprisoned, and I don't know. This is worse than my life in Saudi. Like in Saudi Arabia, I just needed a yellow card from my father, and then I was free to go out. Here in Canada, I need a PCR test. I need $200 to leave, $200 to come back in to make another test. I have to quarantine for 2 weeks. Anyone who's in the area that I'm in must quarantine. This is a problem. This is a little bit of a problem, guys. Can't travel. Rob K. Cases equal positive PCR test, and anyone can test positive if they cycle it enough times. Yeah, pretty much. Stephanie Robinson, the doctor/scientist that invented the PCR test, has stated that the test is not to be used in this way. I know that. It's not a reliable test. It's not. But good luck convincing the politicians and their celebrity physicians. Oh, and the health authority, which is basically a bunch of administrative people who know nothing about medicine. But it's a health authority. Jacinda Ardern of New Zealand got in because of Dominion voting system. Machines. Yeah. Venezuela did something. They hoarded all the Dominion machines in a warehouse and set it on fire. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Mr. Student, one godless woman, are you aware of how all this COVID nonsense and the Great Reset? I know, but I'm not going to focus on this rubbish because it's rubbish. And the more we put energy into it, it becomes more reality, and I have no interest in this rubbish. It's garbage. Yeah. I just laugh because Trudeau called it a conspiracy theory, but yet there's an entire PDF document on the Bank of Canada website about the Great Reset. But it's a conspiracy theory. Because I count Washington Post article? When combined, there are treatments for COVID, guys. I just watched a video about a research in the States. This doctor has tremendous amounts of research that emerged over the past 3 months. There are so many different ways to treat this illness other than a vaccine. Unfortunately, our politicians have no interest in hearing this. Adorable, deplorable. Wish there was a way to take the test. I work in larger seniors' home. I won't take the vaccine. I wouldn't dismiss the vaccine, guys. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I do believe in vaccine roles. I was looking at getting the, what was it? Swine flu, H1N1. I was looking at getting that vaccine. But I don't know. I don't know. Everything calmed down and I just forgot about it. But I don't go into situations or pandemics I'm not going to take this vaccine, I will read. I'll see what the impacts, what the research says. If people have taken it, I'll read. If it's a good vaccine, I'll go get it. Yeah, sure. I'm not have no interest in a chip, but I'll get the vaccine. Sure. Wait. Weren't some people comparing Trudeau with Fidel Castro at one time? They do look a little alike, but Castro had one thing Trudeau doesn't. Balls, yes. Yeah, no, Trudeau has no balls. And the other thing, guys, is with this mask situation now, if you are being harassed, join my Telegram channel. Let me know about it. I'm trying to gather stories or situations that people have been in. I want to see what the collective, experience of people who are not wearing a mask is. Now, the area where the city here, for the most part, everyone's very obedient and muzzled. It's just a sea of masks when you go out. So I'm interested to hear what you guys are experiencing in your areas. My cat is scratching the door if you hear him. Mr. Student, One godless woman, we love you very much, beautiful. Thank you. I'm very stressed. I want all the lockdown stuff to end. I really do. I want to go out and meet all you guys and have fun and laugh and dance and live and get drunk and cook halal bacon and everything. But we can't do that right now. Okay, Jacinda Ardern is basically Ilhan Omar on steroids. We now have imams, mayors of New Zealand. Really? Of New Zealand major cities. New Zealand, eh? Yeah. Well, you guys, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Metal Dog vitamin D is good for your respiratory system. Absolutely. I would recommend getting sun. I try even in the winter to go out and get some sun. Please get sun. Please. And supplement with vitamin D anywhere between 3,000 to 10,000 international units, guys. For people like us who live in these northern sort of latitudes. Jordan something. One godless woman, I do want your opinion on the Great Reset globalism, just in regards to the Middle East Islamic culture. How would you think the Middle East confirmed? They won't. They won't. The Middle East is not involved in this. None of this. The Middle East locked down a little bit during COVID. But other than that, they're not going to join any of this. I can guarantee you that. We do not like open borders. No. Big no. The world will end if somebody comes near a border. Like Saudi Arabia, if you breathe near the border, they'll nuke you. No, they won't do any of this. Don't worry. Plus, Saudi Arabia is with Trump, and Trump is against all this stuff. So, Kimberly Frankenberry. A major problem. Remember how people were still traveling to and from Liberia during Ebola? No masks. But this is my question. We were able to live with the virus of AIDS. We were able to live with Ebola. We were able to live with all the flus and the STIs that are out there that are still circulating in society. But for some reason, another flu is a problem. Stop the world. Rob K. Take 20. Oh no, take 20 D&D. Second wave is always worse than the first. Pierre Trudeau was bad, but Justin Trudeau is worse. I don't know what Trudeau is. I don't know. I've yet to, like, when I look at people on TV, I'm able to somewhat get an idea of who they are, what their personality is. I actually don't try not to watch Justin Trudeau too much as I can. But I look at him and I have no clue what's behind that. This I don't know I know nothing about this man. Like, truly a walking void. I call him the walking void of Canada. Emptiness. What does he stand for? Just other than progressivism. Does he have a personality? Anyway. Douglas Kerr, how does a doctor practice medicine via the internet or phone line? My wife's life was saved few years ago because of an observant doctor in ER. I'm actually seeing people happy, saying that, oh, I just call my doctor now. I just, they talk to me on the phone. Yeah, it's good. It's great. It's great. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, that's not medicine. That's not medicine. I don't know what this is. Your politicians want this for you, but this is not healthcare, and it is not proper medicine, nor is it ethical, guys. Sorry to tell you this. Sure, will you not get sick through, a Zoom call, a doctor seeing you? Sure. Is it good, proper, healthcare or doctoring? 100% no. You can't. You can't do medicine through a computer. You just can't. Can you do surgery through a computer? Christchurch will have Muslim mayor soon. Many churches are now mosques. We know why Muslim convert churches, not mosques. It sounds like New Zealand is in bad shape. It really does. And I don't know. I don't know. I know Dominion was used here in Canada. I know you were saying it's used in New Zealand. It's used in Venezuela. I don't know what other countries it's been used, what other global, the countries that are suffering right now. But should Trump win, what is the outcome? Will there be an impact to New Zealand, to Canada? Will there be? I don't know. Zarian 11. Oops. 11. Oh my gosh. We have the exact same problems here. Everybody is wearing a mask, but I don't care so much. I'm done fighting for my freedom, but many people still fight. That's sad that you're done fighting for your freedom. That should never stop. Should never stop. You should never stop fighting for yourself or for your freedom. That's sad. Special K on acid. Hong Kong flu was going around when Woodstock happened. Yeah, exactly. And Woodstock did happen, didn't it? You don't see the naked women of Woodstock and men wearing face masks. No, they're on top of each other without face masks. Why is a Zoom call not proper medicine? Can you give an example? Can I give an example? How is a doctor going to listen to your lungs or to your heart? How is the doctor going to put a stethoscope on your chest or on the belly of your baby? How? How's that going to happen? How is the doctor going to shine a light inside your nostril or look inside your ear? How? How will the doctor palpate, feel? Medicine is not just looking and diagnosing, guys. You must palpate, you must auscultate as well. You must touch and you must listen. These are the pillars of medicine. You can't shortcut medicine. Rob K, JT is nothing but an empty shell that knows nothing except what his socialist handlers tell him. I avoid watching him too, and I feel sick when I hear his voice. Well, it's just sad. You guys deserve so much more and so much better than this. Oscar Lima Mike Little Prince. You guys have the most amazing names. Justin stands for nothing. He is throwing his country under the bus. To suck his way into the UN bureaucracy. The funny part is most of Africa and the United Nations hate him. From what I see. He never got his Security Council seat. Superman, never stop and never give up. Exactly, never stop. You stop when you die. That's when you stop. Stephanie Robinson, Dominion had been used in 200 countries. This is fact. So scary. I agree, it is scary. But that is the important part of the US election, the exposing of the corruption. If we can just get to the point where we expose it, okay? And I don't know if mainstream media will ever, report on this. But if Trump is back in and he's got control, he could sort of hopefully shine a light on this corruption, on the Dominion voting machines. I don't know how this works. Canada is literally next door to the States and we use these things here. Will he turn around and look at us and say, I don't know. I truly don't know. All kinds of scenarios are going through my head. Is he just going to ignore everything? Are we just going to let it all go and all the countries are going to go to hell with these Dominion voting machines? I don't know, guys. Brandon Cinema Lover, truly feel sorry for New Zealand then. I once truly wanted to visit the South Island. I don't think it's the end for New Zealand. Something has to happen. There is a global movement against the Muslim Brotherhood. France is starting to wake up. Macron is waking up. Germany's waking up. I'm hoping Canada wakes up. Don't give up, guys. New Zealand, you're not done yet. We might still turn this around. But I want to know, is Jacinda a majority over there? I'm still working on my bit. Oh, yeah. Do you guys want me to do more? Like, are you interested in me doing a live stream about Bitcoin? I am in the process right now of finishing up a video about Bitcoin. It should be released soon. Do you guys have any interest in that? Let me know, okay? Metal dog, but they can shortcut a vaccine apparently. Are you worried that the vaccine might be compromised because they rushed? Yes, I am. When I wasn't in medicine during the swine flu, but the vaccine that was created that year, 2 batches came and they were terrible. Kids started having seizures, and those batches were immediately returned and removed from the market. So just make sure that do your homework, guys. Do your homework. That's all I say. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I will never be an anti-vaxxer. That is not me. BMW 635, one godless woman. Correct, sis. Here in New Zealand, we are fighting back. You have to fight back. It remains the Civil West. You remain the Civil West. You can overcome this. You will overcome this, and you must overcome this. It is the Middle Eastern countries that live in dictatorships that can't. We don't have the solutions that you guys have, the tools that you have at your disposal, because you are the Civil West. We have none of those. So use them. Bell Cage, yes, talk about Bitcoin and do Ethereum, crypto too. Sounds good. I'm gonna add it to the list of things to talk about, because we can't keep talking about masks. We can't keep talking about COVID. We're gonna come out of this. I'm of the mindset that we will come out of this, and soon. So Bitcoin, sure. Cage girl, I don't know what that number is. I do. Bitcoin, also blockchain. I've tried to learn, but it's pretty complex. Okay, so there does seem to be some interest about Bitcoin. So that's good. I'm going to start, because I myself am also starting to learn about Bitcoin. It's the life raft, like I said. So we're going to move forward in 2021 and expect more videos from me with regards to this topic, guys. Brandon, cinema lover, your voice is so uniquely soothing. My dearest Iman, you should narrate audiobooks. I think people will get sick of my voice fairly quickly. I have a hoarse voice. It goes hoarse. Pfizer vaccine is not a dead virus vaccine. Yeah, they're RNA vaccines. Yeah. Edith Knox, freedom fighter. I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm anti-stupid. Absolutely. Whatever. Listen, pharmaceutical companies, yes, they're big pharma, but they're not all evil. They do put out stuff that helps, like vaccines. So just like open your minds, guys. Accept information and make your own decisions. Try to be rooted in science and knowledge instead of fear and dogma. Please. That's all I'm telling you. That's all. I'm not saying I don't shame anti-vaxxers. I don't necessarily agree with them. But I won't shame them, okay? Mika, yes. I really need to learn about crypto. We all need to learn about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that stuff. And big part of the reason that I'm getting involved in this is to also help women in the Middle East who are still stuck there, because this is an amazing tool to help them be free. Jordan, my doctor assured me the other day that the vaccine is just the dead virus. I don't believe it's that simple. Your family doctors are not all 100% in the know of this. I would do the research myself if I were you. There might be different vaccines. I haven't looked at them all. I also need to do my research with regards to these vaccines, because I know other countries have them. We don't yet, so I haven't really looked them up yet. BMW 635, one godless woman. Yes, Jacinda is majority. Jacinda is majority. 53, as most conservatives voted for her party to keep the Greens out. Conservatives voted for a woman who's bringing in Islamists. Okay. Yeah. Rob K, I'd never get sick of your voice, Iman. Thank you, Rob. Carl Dunn, your hair looks extremely attractive. Fantastic content. You guys, this isn't a dating app. I like the compliments. I'll take them. Thank you. My hair used to be so short, then it got long, and now it's halfway, and we'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do with it next year. Brandon Cinema Lover, yes. Pro-science, my dearest Iban. Yes, science is the way, guys. I'm a little bit spiritual. They call me woo-woo, but I'm still science. Wang Young, one godless woman, I am joining your live stream for the first time and like it very much. Please do more. Thank you, Wang Yang. Thank you so much for joining, my dear. Now, if you're not in my Telegram group chat channel, please consider going there, Wang. Virgin of Tarsh. Oh my gosh. You're a virgin, so that's good. Virgin. I feel everything is so shady because I don't know anyone around me who has corona, who has died from corona, except for my mother, who works as an assistant nurse. Everyone else in my family are like me. I have no access. I'm a physician, but I'm outside of the medical system. I don't have access to information right now, but if I would have to guess, we have reached herd immunity. Kids at this point are not only asymptomatic carriers, they don't transmit it. The virus just sits in their blood for a bit, and then it's like, okay, I'm done. Half the population doesn't even know they have had this thing. That's the funny part about all this. Zarian 11, you are gorgeous and smart. Yes, use your brain. We all have one. It's not so difficult, so turn it on. A big part of, I don't know if you guys heard the term the Great Awakening. I don't use it a lot. For me, it's a spiritual awakening. I don't know about QAnon and all that stuff, right? I talk about the Great Awakening for me in a spiritual sense. But at the same time, as I'm waking up spiritually and uniting with my fellow, human beings, I'm also rooting myself in science. And I'm using my mind a lot. And I'm not bowing down to shame, nor am I bowing down to mobs. Jordan, it is very hard to catch your live streams when I can get them going. It's usually too early for me here in Alberta. I lucked out only because my wife is cooking tonight. So I get to watch the kid in the bath, the other room. Okay. All right. Well, I will be trying to be doing more regular content, guys. I have to do more regular content, okay? So you'll be able to catch me more. I promise you this. We must wake up. We must. We must. But I'll tell you something. The people that are asleep scare me. Because I don't know how to wake them up. If you're asleep still right now, in this time, I don't know how to wake you up. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Do you guys have any more questions for me? Ghalib Noor, it's 1:57 a.m. in London. Oh gosh, I love London. I miss London. Paul Bunting. I work in healthcare in Ontario, and I believe herd immunity is what we've reached. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Not seeing my healthcare system here being overwhelmed. Unfortunately, that seems to be against the narrative. I understand that the narrative that they want to keep is that the system is overwhelmed and the hospitals are overflowing. Even during the first pandemic, the first wave, I was on TikTok watching nurses and doctors do TikTok videos, guys. Come on. Across the world. Not in one country or another. All around the world. I don't think the healthcare system was overwhelmed in a lot of countries. Some countries, maybe. A lot of countries or all countries, no. Mr. Nobody, hey Iman, do you have any articles about how Wahhabism controls women's bodies? Articles? I don't know. I can try to find something, but the biggest article you can find is the Hadith and the Sirah and the Quran. But I'll, yeah, sure. Are you talking about like abortion and stuff? Because there's no abortion in Saudi Arabia. It's not allowed. Mr. Nobody. Oh, yeah, sorry. No. Yeah, so that's my answer. I'll try to find some articles and I'll try to post them on Facebook if you guys want. But it's just the experience. Like, I'm in front of you right now, and that's where I grew up, in Wahhabi, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And that my testimony, I feel should be enough, but I'll definitely find you some articles. Yeah. Edith Knox, freedom fighter. Thank you for your videos. You have helped so many wake up. You're welcome. I won't stop. I would like to wake everyone up, but I can only do what I can do. So, I guess it is time for us to wrap it up, guys.